69?
Yeah.
Why?
It's just one before 70. It's nice and cool.
What's your ideal house temperature?
Like 66, 67.
Wow, that's cold.
That is
I like
frigid.
it. I like it chilly.
I think ideal for me is like 70. 70, and then at night, drop it to 68.
Oh, at
Man.
night, yeah, you can't sleep in the
What are you, Anthony?
warmth.
I'm more of like a 71, 72 guy. I think that's like the perfect temp.
that's too warm
But I like
out.
to be cold when I sleep. I used to sleep in an unfinished basement.
Yeah.
And those Illinois winters, it's like get down to
Oh, it's so nice though.
Now you're nostalgic
under the blanket,
for it.
yeah.
You want it.
I miss it. Yeah. I wanted to be like, I want to be like cocooned,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but in the cold.
Yeah.
it's so hard to get up when it's like cold in the room though,
Oh,
because you're like so nice and warm, and you can tell how cold it is outside the
So
blanket.
then you just end up peeing your pants?
Yeah.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
you get colder, then that gets you up.
Yeah.
Once the warmth goes from,
I just ignore it.
You
If
ignore
I
it.
have to go to the like bathroom or anything, I just ignore it. That's,
until you have to.
it can
go.
wait till morning. Yeah.
I don't even think about it. I just get up. That's the worst when you get up and you can't fall back to sleep. That's horrible.
See, if I like wake up in the middle of the night, I can fall asleep immediately. I was telling Tom, I didn't go to sleep until 9 o'clock this morning.
Animal.
Hell yeah, dude.
My schedule just keeps getting pushed further and further.
Eventually we'll be back on track.
Yeah, I'll be falling asleep at 9 o'clock p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was so bad.
Were you up gaming or were you?
No, I mean, I was until like 1 though.
Yeah.
So
What'd you do from 1 to 9?
I watched a lot of YouTube videos.
Nice.
All right, catching up.
Yeah, I perused the news. There's a lot going on in the news.
There's a
turns
lot.
out.
There's a few things
There's
happening.
a
yeah.
lot going on in the news right now.
And last Friday when we were here, when I was on my way here, and there's so much traffic on the 101 headed towards downtown, and I'm like, I didn't even know what was going on. I thought, oh, there must be an accident or something.
Yeah.
And then when I got home later, I saw that there were protests.
Oh, yeah.
And the protests are still going on.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing. Whether I'm in the camp that I think all cops are horrible, and I think you're more in the camp where there are bad cops, but there's also a lot of good cops,
Yeah.
and we shouldn't condemn those good cops.
100%.
But so while we may disagree on that, I think we can all agree that there needs to be serious police reform. And
For sure. I mean, yeah, the protests are bringing that to like people. They're actually making
let's
changes,
hope
it seems
something
like.
actually comes of all of this. It's just because it's just so crazy that even now, while everyone's being filmed, you still have cops doing things like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 minutes and 46 seconds or something like that.
Yeah.
Knee on the neck for a $10 counterfeit bill.
It was
Yeah,
it
was
was
$20.
a
It was $20,
$20
but yeah.
counterfeit check or
And
was
it wasn't
a
even
bill,
confirmed
yeah.
that it was
they had no
counterfeit.
proof for
And also the officer had like 15 or 17, 18
Yeah.
past like misconducts.
Yeah. The fact that he still had a job is just gross.
Yeah.
It's sickening.
Well, apparently Minneapolis. I mean, I don't know, but apparently Minneapolis was pretty like crazy like that. His wife divorced him like the day after he got arrested, or the day before he got arrested. I think she filed for divorce.
Yeah.
It can't be just because of that, because of what happened. I'm sure it was he probably 60%
Yeah,
of
well,
cops
he doesn't seem like a very nice guy.
abuse their wives or partners or children. I don't know, but it's 60% is a large number.
He doesn't seem like a very nice guy. So yeah, I'm sure some
cops aren't.
stuff happened.
Most cops aren't nice guys, but yeah.
Disagree with that, but
My grandpa was a cop, and I agree with Justin 100%. I've had very few good run-ins with police, and I'm a pretty law-abiding citizen.
Right. I know. I haven't had really good run-ins either, and I'm white. It's like, come on.
Why were we even born? If we
Right.
can't?
Why did I choose to be white if I'm not going to always be treated like the king I am?
oh god.
But anyway. Yeah, it's serious stuff, and let's hope something comes of all of it.
That's the thing is like we're still the fact that it's still even an issue in the country is ridiculous. It's the year 2020. Like, remember back in the 90s, everyone's like, oh, there's going to be flying cars and nope, we're still dealing with racist cops. And
we're always going to, because the system is inherently racist.
Yeah.
And until that changes, nothing's going to change.
Yeah, it's a stacked deck.
Yeah. So, all right.
Got that out of the way.
Needed to be said. Let's get into these music reviews that Tom skirted his duties on.
Yeah, I put it off a little bit.
And now we're back on it. And overall, the week was I didn't think it was too bad. Let's start with old Nick Drake's Pink Moon.
4 out of 10. Okay. It was just not the best. It sounded like a movie soundtrack to like a movie like Juno or something like that. Like
Juno actually has a pretty well-known soundtrack.
Yeah, but like not good. It's just very. It's just like.
Did you like the movie Juno?
I did when I watched it at the time.
I liked it
I don't
too.
know if I would like it now.
It's kind of creepy though.
Yeah, it is.
This dude is too emotionally involved with the 16-year-old. Like,
the
Jason Bateman's
character. Yeah.
Like way too involved.
Yeah.
I think that's a testament to his acting abilities, because like very rarely are you ever like creeped out by Jason Bateman.
Yeah,
and he's kind of a creep in that movie.
Yeah, I think I've said before, I have a lot of trouble separating him and Michael Bluth.
Yeah,
but that one I did in that, just because I think he was so creepy. You know, you have a wife, buddy.
Yeah,
you know, and he's like, "Oh, you got all these records? I got records too, man." All right, dude. So Nick Drake, you gave it a 4 out of 10. Did you have a favorite off the album?
Did not. The last song, so it could, because I knew it was over.
Wait, what was the last song?
I don't know. I just knew it was over then, though.
I think that was my favorite, though. All right, Anthony?
I gave it a 7.2, but I honestly don't remember a single song from the record. My notes were, now I know where all the Pearl Jam B-sides come from, because that's what it sounds like, acoustic Pearl Jam B-sides. And I specifically wrote down sloppy guitar playing. The fact that like these were the final cuts that they were like, yeah, fuck it, we'll just put this on the record. Like, there's very clearly mistakes. Like, sometimes you'll hear mistakes in like Zeppelin recordings and stuff, but it's also Jimmy Page fucking shredding. And he's like an insane guitar player otherwise, but this is just like sloppy acoustic guitar playing. Yeah, it's meh. It's very meh.
7.2 is not a bad rating though.
Yeah, but I think of it as like a C-.
Okay. This is my first flat score. I gave it a 5 out of 10. I also listened to this 2 weeks ago, so I don't have too many thoughts on it. My favorite song was, I think it was the last one. It's called Things Behind the Sun. Just so boring.
Yeah, it was such a boring album.
Plus side, it was like 30 minutes or less.
Thank God.
I think it was like
28
27.
Oh yeah, it was a short one. Yeah.
So that was nice. Salute to him for that. He's dead now. Next one, we got the Stooges, Raw
Iggy
Power.
Pop. I thought that the album rocked. It was my favorite one of the week.
Yeah, same.
Search and Destroy was my favorite one. I gave it a 7.3.
Okay.
Yeah, good album.
Anthony?
I gave it a 6.8.
Ooh.
It's riffs and not much else. There's like 2 tentpole tracks on like the whole record. I'm judging this more harshly because of my punk background. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where because I've listened to so many punk records, and a lot of them are probably mostly derivative of the Stooges, but
right.
I feel like they were. I don't know. It's. Oh, this is my big nitpick. Half of their songs were like 6 minutes long.
Yeah.
That's far too fucking long for a punk song. Like, no punk song should be over 2:30.
Right.
They do have a lot of long
It's just
songs,
like,
right?
if you're going to play the same
But they're also regarded as one of the early, like, founders of it.
The founders. They were more like jam punk.
Yeah.
But, hearing the same riff over and over and over, like, it loses its luster for me. At least, even if it's the sickest fucking riff on the planet. It's got to be got to tighten it up.
Okay. I really enjoyed it, actually. I gave it a 9.4. My favorite was Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell. and I just thought it rocked from start to finish.
It is a rocker. It's a rocker.
Yeah, it goes. It was also, I went from Nick Drake to that, and I listened to all
Yeah.
these in a row.
Okay,
So I'm
gotcha.
like, oh, this is so much better.
See, I was
Yeah,
I think
same.
I spaced mine out, so it throws off my.
Yeah. I mean, this is what I do at 4 a.m. I listen to this music. All right. Roxy Music, For Your Pleasure.
Was not a fan. I mean, honestly, it just sounded like a musical.
Yeah, totally.
It reminded me of a Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Never saw it, but I'll agree.
I gave it a 3 out of 10.
Oh, all right.
Did not have a favorite on there either.
That's real bad.
Yeah, I was not a fan of it.
Okay.
It was like a bad Rocky Horror Picture.
Anthony?
I gave it 6.4.
Okay.
I wrote it was weird and boring simultaneously. But like what I kept hearing parts of a good song. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, this is fucking great. I want to hear this song. And then it morphed into something else, and I'm like, oh, the rest of the song sucks.
Yeah.
So I put they really know how to ruin a good song, and it was frustrating to listen to.
Okay. I gave it a 7.2. I think my favorite was the first one off the album, Do the Strand. Yeah, I think it sounds like a much worse version of Queen. And I agree with what you said about it being like exciting and then also boring at parts too.
Yeah, it's like so hard to do that.
Yeah.
It's actually like
So it's
to make
very
something-
impressive.
Yeah, to make something interesting but boring at the same time. It's
Right.
quite a feat.
Okay, Herbie Hancock, Headhunters.
I loved it.
You're a jazz guy, huh?
Yeah, it sounded great. I loved
Jazz funk.
it. I mean, this one also don't have a favorite because I think there are 3 songs on it.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
Maybe the second one, Watermelon something.
Yeah.
That one rocked. But I mean, it all flows together. I was just great. Herbie Hancock rocks.
What'd you give it?
7 out of 10.
Okay.
I gave it an 8.1. This is my highest scoring, and I'm not like a funk guy. I'm not really a big jazz guy, but I think it was the best record of this week. I just said jam funk. It's solid.
Yeah.
You put it on and you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, I gave it a 6.8. I liked the first one, Chameleon, the best. I just think after a while, I need some words.
Yeah.
So I started, towards the end of the album, I kept like looking, like, all right, how much time's left? Because I was ready to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is definitely something that you put on in the background of like a party at your house.
Exactly.
And people will be like, oh, what's this?
Yeah.
Because they're only going to hear
I can
parts
see
of it. Yeah. Then the last album, Joni Mitchell, Court and Spark.
I liked it better than the last Joni Mitchell, Blue.
But did you like it enough?
I
give it a
didn't
10 out of 10?
I didn't love it. I gave it a 6 out of 10. My favorite on it was
What's up with all these flat scores?
Free Men in Paris because, well, the low ones are just because I don't know.
Lazy.
And yeah, I guess. But yeah, 6 out of 10. It was just not. No one needs to listen.
What was your favorite?
Free Men in Paris.
Okay. That's what you want to be. If you catch my drift. Gay.
No, I don't like the French. Thought we've been over that.
Anthony?
I gave it a 7.8.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Stellar production. Like this album sounds beautiful. It really elevated the score just because of how well produced it was, but it's still not for me. Like Joni Mitchell is just not someone I'm ever going to listen to on my own accord.
Yeah.
Okay. I gave it a 4.2. I thought it sucked.
Wow.
So boring. Also, her voice sounded different. She wasn't singing in as much of a falsetto.
Yeah.
And I liked that better. So this got a worse score for me. If I'd never heard Joni Mitchell again, it would still be
Too soon.
too soon. Yeah. I appreciate her for what she is. It's
Yeah.
just-
I feel so bad just shitting on Joni Mitchell.
I know.
So much, but
it's not for me. All right, so that wraps that up. Next week we're doing Brian Eno, okay, Bob Dylan,
All right.
Led Zeppelin, Neil Young. Oh my God! And another Joni Mitchell.
Joni Mitchell.
Oh,
No,
come
no.
on.
Scratch that. We're gonna
No,
do the other
what
one.
if this is,
We're gonna do another Brian Eno.
Paved Paradise.
That's better. We'll do 2 Brian Enos.
Let's take a break from Joni.
I'm doing
Yeah,
Joni
Bob.
Mitchell.
No, you aren't. Bob Dylan, Led Zeppelin, and Neil Young.
Led
Another
Zeppelin?
Neil. Yeah, Bob Zeppelin, Led Dylan, and then Young Neil. Okay, so
YUNG Neil.
KNEEL. Relevant.
Oh, relevant.
Young Neil.
Topical.
Damn.
That's
All
actually a dope ass.
Yeah,
rapper.
actually, that's my name now.
Yeah, Young Neil.
Young Neil. I gotta start
tight.
spitting some trope. Okay. Predator time. We're doing John Dupee. Look at that mug shot.
He only looks like a predator.
He really does, and that's
It only looks like a pedo.
this is one of my favorite ones.
40-year-old. I don't know if I remember it, but I'm pumped.
Let's start her up.
Let's set it off.
40-year-old John Dupee showed up at our Sting house. We're gonna meet a 13-year-old boy. Oh,
It
they
doesn't
didn't say boy.
Wow, you just put that in.
I did.
That's your own
Yeah, I
subconscious.
did.
Wanting to meet a child.
Where are you?
I'm outside. My sister just got back in the car.
Oh God.
Okay, just go through the back door so nobody sees you.
All right, I'm at the back door.
Just go in.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
John Dupee.
Pause it. Fit check. That shirt is 8 sizes too big for him.
Yeah, he's wearing oversized clothes. Maybe Air Monarchs is what looks like.
To be
he's wearing.
fair, he looks like he's about 100 pounds.
Yeah, he looks.
Everything would be big.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying?
Yeah, he just needs to find something that fits him lengthwise, and then that's all he can do. He's also still on his phone. All right, go ahead, play it.
Hey,
Still
Still
looking
looking
down.
at his phone.
Yeah,
what did you bring?
still
What do you
looking
got?
down.
Has not looked at her yet.
Show me.
Whoa.
Oh, this guy is a murderer.
She's backing up.
Oh, so for the listeners, he's got a bag of Cheetos in a bag
What kind is it?
and a bottle of.
Snapple.
Gotta have some Snapple.
Pause
Thank
it.
you.
What is
Look
that?
at his face.
What is that? Fireworks?
Look
Oh.
how happy he is.
No, he only looks like a murderer. He's got a cross around his neck too. Which
Well, to be fair, look at her face. She looks thrilled also.
Great actress.
they look happy to be together.
But he's like, look, I just spent $7 on you.
Is she a cop or is she just an
No,
actor?
she's an actor.
Because last time the girl,
This
went in and took
this is always the girl.
well, she went in and took the keys off the table. Remember?
Yeah,
But she's not a cop. She just was
No.
helping out.
she's not a cop.
All right.
All right, play it.
You.
He has not said a word.
He's so proud of himself.
Yeah.
So nice to finally see you. This is crazy.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm really nervous.
Why?
Pause.
He
Look at the hairstyle.
yeah.
Comb it straight forward.
Straight.
And then
No, it's just like straight out from the
Like-
center of his head.
You know, we shouldn't make fun of someone's appearance, but he's a pedophile.
yeah, we have free reign.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
that's what my hair looked like, albeit I had a lot more hair and higher spikes, but that's what I did in like second grade. You know,
I did
straightforward,
have-
spike it up.
I did have the ledge. We called it the ledge.
The ledge?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I can see that.
I'll
But it's like,
allow
you know, you're 40, just shave it bald. Just go bald at this point. Although he'd look
He would
way
look so
scarier
weird.
bald, actually.
Oh, he
yeah.
would. Yeah, he would look. He would look terrifying. He already looks terrifying. Look
That's
at
true.
him. He looks like he's gonna murder this.
His eyes are sunken in too.
Yeah, he looks like an Adams Family relative.
I mean, he's a meth head.
He's a scary looking guy. Like if he didn't get the sting here, this 13-year-old might have been murdered.
I don't think he.
It would have been a forensic.
I
file
feel like
instead.
you always think that pedophiles are also murderers when they're not.
No. I didn't think the last couple. This guy, he looks like he would murder. He looks like he's going to be on the next episode of Forensic Files if he wasn't on.
See, I don't think he looks like a murderer. I think he looks like a meth head.
And his demeanor, the way he moves, and the way he's looking at this kid.
He's looking for
this
his next
girl.
score. All right, go ahead, play it.
Yeah.
I've never done this. Have you?
No.
Liar.
So what do you want to do?
A hug?
I don't know.
Hug.
Pause.
Okay, that's murdery. That's murdery. Did she wait? Did she run away?
Yeah, she went.
He left.
What do you think he's feeling right here? He went. He did arms out and everything. Hug.
He went in for the hug.
It's like, it reminds me of
Rejection.
of Dumb and Dumber when Lloyd drops off Mary and he gets out and he goes, "How about a hug?" She's like,
But he gets the hug.
He doesn't get the hug though. Oh, Lloyd he gets the hug.
Yeah.
He does. Yeah, she just made a noise and
Well, he feels,
really just disappeared
he
into
feels
the black.
rejected. He can't get anybody his own age, and now apparently not even 13-year-olds.
I have a strong suspicion that this guy smells fucking terrible. And just look at him. He
I
looks
can
like one
see
of those
that
guys
smell.
that fucking reeks. You know what I mean?
I actually don't think he smells bad. And I'm only saying that because
Well, his hair's done.
his hair's done and he had his sister drop him off.
Yeah, but families can be immune to stink.
Yeah, I mean, his sister
If
can
they're,
smell
he
as
probably
bad as-
lives with his sister. If she's dropping him off.
Maybe.
See, I don't know.
But I don't think he stinks.
I could see both sides because I think he might have like dialed himself up for this encounter.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think he has cologne on. All right, let's play it. Hey, boo.
Ooh, he just says.
Got him.
Oh, right there.
Back on his phone. Who's he texting?
Set the
Cops.
phone down, please. What is your plan here tonight?
Just hang out, watch football
Hang out and watch football.
Hang out,
with who?
watch football.
with her,
Who's her?
with Bailey,
Bailey. And how did you meet Bailey exactly?
through Whisper.
Whisper. And do you know how old Bailey
To
is?
whisper.
She's 14.
14. She told
Pause.
you she's
Pretty forthright, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wasn't
she's 14.
whisper. Never heard of that.
Me neither.
How cool is Chris Hansen? He just comes in.
For like the millionth time, Chris Hansen's kind of a piece of shit. So.
He comes in. Why don't you set the phone down right there? And he just listens.
Oh yeah, I mean he gets off on this.
I wish he popped open the bag of Cheetos, starts eating it.
He's popping something off before each one of these. He's got to get in the right headspace. All right, go ahead.
13. Not that that matters. How old are you?
30.
30.
Pause.
30.
That guy's 30. I'm like a year and a half.
Yeah.
He is 40, right?
I'm
Is
18
he
months
lying?
old. If this guy's saying he's my age,
Why would he lie? I mean, I guess he doesn't know that he's never seen
does he
the
think
show
that
before.
like a 30-year-old meeting a 13-year-old's better than a 40-year-old meeting a 13-year-old?
I think in his head, yeah. That means,
Probably, yeah.
Or is he just sticking to his chat when he told her he was 30? Because if that's the case, just say you're 40 then. I
Yeah.
mean- all right, go ahead.
This guy, these guys. You got to do your homework if you're a pedophile. Like, if you hear about a TV show that catches pedophiles, you're gonna want to watch that show.
This isn't a TV show.
You're gonna want to read up.
I think you need to do your homework on Hanson versus Predators.
It wasn't the. Oh yeah, this is the different one, not the CNBC one. Yeah. All right, keep going.
Wow, Tom.
And why would you at 30 think it would be okay to hang out with a 13-year-old girl home alone?
I mean, we just hit it off, friends.
You hit it off with a 13-year-old girl.
We were just talking.
This guy's a total meth head.
Just talk-
Look at his
Well,
look
now
at his
you're
teeth.
here.
He's missing teeth.
Look at it. Did you see his spine? Hold on. Hold on a second. I got to point this out.
If he had a mustache, he would look a little bit more normal.
If he had a mustache, he'd look like John Waters. You know who John Waters is?
No.
Look up John
Try to
Waters.
Home alone.
I mean, we just hit it off, friends.
You hit it off with a 13-year-old girl.
We were just talking.
Look at this. Do you see
It's dark.
the curve of his?
I do see that. I do see that.
This guy is just skin and bone.
You can draw like a 90-degree angle from the back of his head to the
Wow.
top of his back,
Ew, yeah.
and then it juts down.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
And yeah, no, you're right.
He looks like John
He
Waters.
really does.
Yeah.
He would have that little mustache.
Yeah. All right.
God.
Just talking. Well, now you're here.
Yeah,
This is
look
more
at
than
that.
talk.
I know, we just came to hang out. You know, I brought
What, get a hug?
and
Oh,
watch
yeah,
football.
Watch football.
Yep.
Who's playing tonight?
Steelers and the Ravens.
Pause. Game over. If I'm Chris Hansen, you're free to go, sir.
Yeah.
Look at his face. Look how confident he is after that. Steelers and the Ravens.
He knew that.
Any other brain
instantly.
busters, Chris?
He knew.
He knew.
I also love how they only do these stings on a Sunday. Is that like a thing? Can that like? Is that when the police are free? Because every single time it's on a Sunday.
Is it?
Yeah, every single time. Because that's their
Really?
excuse. At least for all the videos they've sent in, they're always like, "Oh, I was going to watch football later."
But there's
Really?
also Thursday night football and Monday night football.
no, they talk like it's Sunday.
Well, I'm only saying that because in a second he's gonna say that she told him she doesn't have school tomorrow, so it's a weekday.
Could be a Sunday.
It could be a Sunday and she has
And it's like Memorial Day.
Monday off.
When's football played during Memorial Day?
Or it'd be Labor Day, whatever.
But no, there's like school days.
I don't think this is only done on a Sunday.
I think it is. I think I cracked the code.
All right, pedophiles, stay out of chat rooms on
I have
Sunday.
no intentions with nothing.
No intentions of
Nope.
Well, John, what did you
Steelers
do
vs.
for a
Ravens.
I was working at UPS.
living? UPS. And did you walk here today, or
No, my sister dropped me off.
you don't have a driver's license?
Yeah, I do.
Pause. I don't get Chris Hansen's reasoning there. My sister. Oh wait, so you work for UPS? So you think, okay, he's probably a UPS driver. Your sister dropped you off.
Yeah.
You don't have a license. What?
What did he tell his
How'd you get to that conclusion, Einstein?
Because he didn't drive himself. What did he tell his sister? Why he was going
Chris
here?
is about to ask that.
No car.
No.
So what do you do at UPS?
I was a package handler.
Package handler. You're not there anymore.
Was.
No.
Yeah, he's
What do you do
fired.
now?
Nothing.
Besides go online and try to talk to young girls.
I don't try to talk to. I mean, I just try to find a girl to talk to and hang out, whatever.
And how many times have you done this with somebody who's 13,
Never.
14 years old?
Never.
Never talked to another
always
girl who said
never.
she was 13?
Nope.
Always
Well,
never.
who's Brittany?
Ooh.
Brittany.
That was the other girl you were talking to.
Pause. He got caught
He got double
with
stung.
a second decoy.
Wow.
It's like you're already in this deep. Don't. Who's Brittany? Maybe he's doing that
He
because
might not even-
Bailey's listening in the other room.
He might not
and he
even.
doesn't want to hurt her feelings.
He might not even like be putting those together yet, though.
He's going. Who's Brittany? And then he's going to Chris. Like,
Shut the f up, dude.
fuck this up for me.
What if she's watching?
All right, go ahead.
Well, I did.
Within the last few weeks?
Look at that standoff. Oh, you don't know Brittany? What
So you
about?
say to Bailey on Whisper that you're 30, how old are you? She says 13. You say, you're not 13 in that pic? Yes, I'll be 14 next month. That's pretty clear. You remember that, right? Mm-hmm. You do. And later you tell her, I would love to be
he's so
the first
nervous.
guy to make
Oh,
you
yeah, no, he
blank
knows.
if
Pause.
you wanted.
Yeah, he knows.
I'd love to be the first guy to make you blank. What do you think the blank was there?
Watch football.
Yeah,
Root for
That's what I'm thinking.
Root for the Steelers.
I'm thinking laugh, something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
laugh.
First guy to
Belly
make you
laugh.
laugh. Yeah, you know, first guy to make you feel safe.
Yeah.
I don't think it was anything sinister. I think Chris is trying to lead us on there.
Yeah. I mean, you put the blanks in the right spots.
Yeah.
Anything could sound weird.
I love blank. What am I saying?
That was a dirty one, Justin. You shouldn't say that.
No, okay. All right, go ahead.
Me to, and I wanted to. Feel me inside you, baby.
Okay, no misconstruing that.
Has that line ever worked for you before? Then why
Pause.
Chris Hansen rocks. I
If you
don't
go
care
back
what
on
you
his
say.
head, look how sweaty he is now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah,
is
no, he knows
glistening.
it's over. He got double caught.
He's been like comic gulping. Like
I feel like, I mean, he was always nervous, but once they brought up the second decoy, he started like
Yeah.
just profusely sweating. God, this man is hard to look at. Okay, go
At
ahead.
least he
worked for
doesn't
you
have to get his
before?
car towed.
No.
Then why do you do that now?
There was no. I mean,
Well, what am I to make of this?
there was no intentions made by it.
That shows clear intent.
Yeah, a little
I
bit.
want you to feel me inside you. What did you mean by that exactly?
Say that again, Chris. Oh, I'd love to hear it.
And then you talk about
With
that
his
you and a
smooth
bunch
voice.
of people snuck into a mansion
Hell yeah.
and partied for days. Where was
Okay.
that mansion?
Pause. That sounds cool.
He snuck into a mansion and partied for days.
I also love the fact that he's 40, bragging to a 13-year-old that him and his friends snuck into a mansion to party. And I mean, look at his
he's a-
mouth.
he's a
They snuck in there to
crackhead or
do
something.
meth.
Yeah.
Crack.
No, meth. That's meth mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, his bottom teeth are all messed up.
And he's missing teeth.
Did he look in the mirror and be like, oh, 13-year-olds like me?
That's why I also think he's not smelling bad. He's got like no teeth. So he's going to look his best.
I think you're giving him way too much credit. I think he has no idea how he smells.
Maybe.
He lost his sense of smell.
I don't think he's like I think meth heads can smell fine. I don't think drug addicts are inherently smelly people.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Drug addicts prove me wrong. Comment down below how bad you smell. All right.
That was a while ago,
How long ago?
maybe 8, 9 years ago.
Oh, so it was a long
okay.
time ago.
Yeah.
He should have said 10 for statute of limitations.
Yeah, right.
What a fucking idiot.
That was like 30 years ago, dude.
This does not look very good for you, John. The chat,
So
the
sweaty.
appearance, the Cheetos, the dark chocolate. Did you bring condoms with
No.
you?
They never do.
Not in your pockets.
Nope.
But you see how this looks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Chris, I don't use
You're 30
rubbers.
years old. The girl you were talking to told you very clearly she was 13.
And I mean, I had no intentions just besides.
John,
You gotta stop saying that. You gotta stop saying you had no
You
intentions.
gotta own up. Stand your
why don't you just
ground,
tell me
meth
what you were really
boy.
up to.
Yeah.
To hang out, get to know her,
Get
and
to know her.
yeah.
And if you were the parent of a 13-year-old girl, would you be comfortable with that?
Got him there.
I mean,
He
it
got
depends
his
how.
ass
I mean,
there.
if I'm a good person, like.
Yeah, but typically good people don't meet strangers online, talk about sex, and then go over to visit.
Sex.
And within 3 minutes, ask for a hug
I mean, all I did was just ask for, a hello hug. That was it.
with a 13-year-old girl. Walk right
Very
in the
common.
house.
Well, she told me to come in.
Does that make it right? Knowing that she's 13.
Oh, I wouldn't have never just walked in, without
Pause.
talking to her.
Chris, look. There's something you gotta know about me. I'm never gonna come into a house if I'm uninvited. That's one of my principles, man.
After he just talked about breaking into a mansion and partying.
Yeah, right? Literally. Yeah, he did 1 minute ago. Yeah. Oh, that was a long time ago. And now he's saying, no,
I would
she
never.
invited me in. I also don't get his question there. You just come right in. Well, yeah, she told me to. Was I just going to stay outside the house, Chris? It's 30 degrees. We're here in Connecticut. I think this is like Connecticut or something like that.
Yeah, I think, this is somewhere.
They do it around. They don't do it in New York, but they do it around.
Maybe he just lives his life by like vampire rules, where he only goes in when he's invited.
He has to be invited,
Can't
otherwise
see
he
himself
cannot.
in mirrors.
Right.
Do you think he's on meth right now? He could have showed up.
Honestly,
I don't think so.
I do think so, only because of
so
how bad he's
sweaty?
sweating.
Yeah.
I think he's sweating from nervousness. Just looking at his pupils, they look pretty normal.
It's hard to tell on this 6-inch TV we're looking at.
Yeah, the screen is very tiny for you guys. But from my view, he
Yeah.
looks-
I do think he is on meth, though. Maybe,
maybe a little bit,
yeah, a little bit of meth, just
a little touch.
keep him
Yeah,
going through
make
the
it,
day.
Make it a little personable for the game.
Make him feel normal. All right.
He's got to teach a
Her,
13-year-old girl
without
about
getting her
football.
okay.
Now, you talked about spending the night here tonight.
Well,
Yes or no?
Yeah,
it depended,
you got
like, if she had to wake up in the morning, if I was going to stay
Did she have
here.
to go to school?
She said she didn't have to go to school today.
See,
I mean, tomorrow.
that's
So
why
you just spend the night
I
and
feel
hang
like
out?
it was a weekday.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. You might have gotten me there. You might have gotten me. But I'm still standing by Sundays.
13-year-old girl. That's cool.
Well, I mean, I didn't plan on it.
You talked about it?
I mean, I was going to leave after the football game.
The Steelers and the Ravens.
That is a
I didn't plan on
lie.
spending the night.
Well, you talked about having cannolis,
Ooh.
dinner.
Ooh, little Italiano guy
Sounds like
over
you're gonna
here.
have a
That's just
special little
nice.
night with your
That's just
13-year-old
nice.
You know, just come over, have some cannolis, you know, some snacks, watch the football game.
Who's ringing you up?
Brittany.
My cousin.
Your cousin.
Yeah.
What does your cousin want? Does your cousin
He wants to
that
know how the
you're
pussy
coming to
is.
visit a 13-year-old girl tonight?
I don't know if the house is open to party at.
Yeah.
Your sister?
Oh, he found a
She
cool
was out
mansion,
coming out
so
of nowhere.
So what
I
would
gotta
your
go.
sister think if she knew she was dropping you off at the home where a 13-year-old girl was alone?
let's party.
Think she'd
come
be cool with
with.
that?
I mean, she probably would say, you know, just don't do it, you know, don't do anything stupid, you know?
Don't do anything stupid.
Right.
It seems like you've already done that.
Dropping him off.
By just coming
At a
out, I was doing
13-year-old
was
house.
just
Hey,
coming here
John?
to watch the game.
Don't do anything stupid.
You tried to solicit a 13-year-old girl online using graphic sexual language. What do you think should happen to you?
Sir, I'm not like that and a bad guy. Trust me.
How does this
I'm
look?
not like that in a
How
bag
does
of
it look?
ice.
John, you tell me, how does it look? If you were me, what would you think?
That I honestly made a mistake.
That you made a mistake. Well, that's true. And how would you define that mistake?
Not to talk to girls like online.
Or try to come over and have sex?
That's he's not good
I
at
wasn't trying
answering
to
these
come over and have sex
questions.
with her.
John, you want me to read it again?
Come on, John.
I would love to be the first guy to
Dupee.
make you blank if you wanted me to, and I want you to feel me inside you, baby. What do you
Yeah,
mean
that's
by that?
What do you mean by
Sounds like
that?
sex to me.
I was just playing with her, seeing,
Just playing with her.
not playing with her, but
It's just a
you know,
game,
just seeing like
dude.
where she was, you know, like,
Yeah.
was
Testing the
13.
waters.
I mean, I never had sex with her. I mean, I didn't plan on coming here to have
Well,
sex
not-
with her.
Tonight, because I walked in.
And I didn't plan on it.
You didn't plan on it. Come on, you talked about it.
Like, that wasn't my intentions. I talked to her all day today about just coming over, watching the game, and just hanging out.
And
Salad.
having cannolis.
About what?
Yeah, don't
talk
forget
about
the
salads.
cannolis.
About like food and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, while we're watching the game.
This is a whole different kind of food here that you're talking about.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
So what do you think should happen?
Pause.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Wow. He's bad at answering these questions.
That was subtle.
Yeah.
It was so subtle, I don't think Tom picked up on it.
I did.
Explain it to us, Tom.
Not explaining it. But
No, explain it to us, Tom.
but
What? Just
no, he just wanted to make dinner and eat cannolis. That's it.
what was the whole salad business?
Well, I mean, they're gonna have that as an appetizer before the Italian food.
Just say it. Just say it.
No, now that you're making me, I'm not saying nothing.
So Chris Hansen just referenced that John Dupee was talking to a 13-year-old about tossing her salad,
That was a little bit too subtle, though. He should have been
which
overt.
is also known as analingus. And I think he legitimately confused John there too. He's like food and stuff.
Yeah.
Different type of food here. And then he just immediately moves on.
Yeah, they didn't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it either.
I'm with him right there with Chris. Make the comment, move on.
Sometimes I don't know about you, Tom. All right.
You're in a bit of a fix here.
I'm terribly sorry, sir.
This guy's tweaking.
Well, there's something you need to know, and that is I'm Chris Hansen. And this is an investigation called Hansen versus.
Bring out the cameras. Cover the face.
He's so upset that he didn't get noticed. Oh,
Sir,
yeah, cover
if you want to leave, you should go out that door right there.
cover your face now.
Nope, not there. Oh, no, not there. There's the police. 30 cops. This is what cops should be doing, not killing unarmed black people.
Correct.
They should just be getting the pedos off the streets.
Absolutely getting the pedals off the street.
This is a time where, hey, maybe use a little excessive force.
Yep.
Oh, he's getting booked. This guy.
Oh, check out that shirt.
Another shirt that's too big. Oh, he's upset.
This dude is a
So,
baller,
why do
though.
you think
Oh,
you're
poor
here?
guy. Why do you
I
think
went
you're
to a
here?
house
And how did you learn about that house?
by talking to that girl.
Pause. He sounds like he's 5 years old. I went to the house. And how'd you find out about the house, little Johnny? Talk to a girl?
Yeah. God.
All right, go ahead.
John
Remember what the girl's
Dupee.
name is?
Bailey.
And how were you talking to Bailey? Were you talking on the phone? Or
Both.
like actual voice-to-voice conversations?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, he.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Hey.
Hi, baby. What you doing?
What are you
Oh
doing?
my God.
Nothing. What are you doing?
I'm just waiting for you.
This guy's psychotic.
Oh, are you?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I love you.
How
what?
did you first meet her?
Well, he fell in love
Pause.
that
Mhm.
quick.
It wasn't even an appropriate time to say it.
No.
What are you doing? Nothing. I love you.
Yeah.
All right, gotta go. Wait, first he went, I love you.
Yeah, he's a psychotic person.
He was definitely on meth during that phone call.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was not in the right state.
Splay it.
What part of the internet? An application? What
That's
was
just
the
a bad
Whisper.
shirt.
That's a hood shirt if I've ever seen one.
about you wanting to feel, you want her to feel you inside her. I mean, I know what that means. to
Sounds a
me.
bit different when
I
she
know.
says
I
it.
should never said no stupid shit like that.
And you're talking about wanting to make her come.
Whoa.
Oh
That was just
my
all.
God.
What did you think that, like, what is she supposed to read from that? Like,
Well, honestly, when I was talking to her, I was hoping that there was a chance that, that it was just,
Oh,
got
he
nothing.
almost said it.
He's got nothing.
He
I
almost
don't
said
even know
it.
why I said that to her.
Because you're a pedo, John.
can you stand up and turn around?
He is dressed to the nines, though.
Yeah, he is. I'm telling you, this is his idea of dressing up.
Nice.
Dressed to the nines. Oh my God. That's good. Went over my dumbass. He released from prison last summer after serving 3 years.
Wow.
Now,
God.
I have some news to report. So, you have to register as a sex offender,
Yes.
and you have to have your picture constantly updated
Yeah.
for when you look different. And I will say, my man leveled up. He looks a lot better. He's off the meth. And I'm going to go. Actually, you want to just type in his name in Google. It's the first image that comes up.
Did he?
He's
he-
probably gained 40 pounds.
Good for him.
Full beard, bald head. There he is. Looks like a completely different
That's a
person.
That's him.
Yeah.
He looks way more murdery now.
You can tell by the eyes that it's him, though.
Yeah, it's him for sure.
He looks way more murdery.
Yeah, because he's bigger.
And the orange doesn't help the
I think that's red.
how is it?
Yeah,
He does look better, though.
he does. Yeah, the beard
He
helps.
looks younger for sure.
Yeah, he does. He's probably like late 40s now, 47 or so.
Still probably pedoing.
No, he's only 33, Justin.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot he was 30 in that. Also, I think these came out like 5-6 years ago. These Hanson vs Predator stuff, and then he stopped doing that because he is a fraud, Chris Hansen. But anyway, that's it for John Dupee.
Man, Dupee. I hope we never hear his name again. I hope he really did straighten out.
I feel like these guys don't really have a choice. Their internet is constantly monitored. They can't do anything. If they fuck up again, they're going straight to jail.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But what if they get caught a second time doing that? Like he went to jail for 3 years, so what? He's going for 4 years next time?
No, I think it's a much harder sentence, probably like 10 years. And then you probably aren't even allowed to have internet in your home after.
Ever?
Yeah. How long do you think you could go without internet?
You don't get electricity. I don't know. I get used to it. I don't think it would
You think you could live the rest of your life without internet?
It would be obnoxious if everyone else had internet and I didn't.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm
That's the
saying.
case.
That's what I'm proposing. Not everyone doesn't have internet, just you.
Well, it would be tough to survive because you need email. Really, email is all you need.
You don't need email. You can say, hey,
Write me a letter.
yeah, just send it to me in the mail. I don't think you'd ever get a job again. But
Yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, it would be tough.
how long could you go
Email-wise.
with zero technology? No TV, video games, anything like that.
It would be boring. It would.
You think
I
you
mean,
could do it?
Yeah.
You think you could survive?
Yeah. It'd be a change.
What would you do? What would you fill your days with? Reading?
I don't know. Reading books. Maybe writing books.
Writing books?
Yeah.
On how to live without technology?
Yeah, exactly. How to live without technology for dummies. Yeah, I think I could make it happen.
You think you could live off the land?
Annoying.
You think you could move to the middle of nowhere and, hunt, make a fire?
Oh, I'd be stuck. I mean, I'd have to figure things out.
Build
But
shelter.
that would be tough.
I'd last. How long can you go without food? That's how long I'd last.
I think like a week.
Yeah, all right, I'd last a week.
Yeah, that would be
I'm
tough.
not built for the outdoors.
That would be brutal.
I'm not ashamed to say it either.
I would
Which
struggle
is
with,
kind of a weird thing with guys. I feel like in general, they're like, I'm manly. I can do these things. I go on hikes, and that's also like every Tinder profile for guys and girls. Love adventures. No, you don't.
Yeah, no.
No one likes.
Send me out there with a lighter and a tent and a refrigerator.
Just light the tent on fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna burn yourself alive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm sick of? Ooh, I'm sick of a certain stigma. Like, if I want to compliment somebody, why is that automatically perceived as flirting? Why can't I just be a nice guy and say something? For instance, I went to Taco Bell yesterday. The cashier,
Okay.
he has beautiful eyes. And I want to say, hey, you have nice eyes. I've gone to this Taco Bell a few times. It's near my house.
And you notice it every time.
I notice it every time, and I also think he's gay. But it's like, why can't I just say, "Hey, man, you got nice eyes"? It's nothing sexual. Just trying to make you feel a little bit better about things. I don't know.
I mean, you can say it.
Yeah, you can say it.
yeah, but
he'll
but I'm
perceive
saying
it,
it's
yeah.
perceived
He
as,
might-
oh, you're coming on to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I've
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
I think Anthony has nice eyes.
that line has been directed at me by a woman in front of Jess.
Yeah.
We were at it was the Marshalls by the Ross over Hollywood and Western.
Yes.
It was the Ross above the Ralphs. That's what
Okay,
it was.
yeah.
The Ross
Yeah.
above the Ralphs at Hollywood and Western, and I forget what we were buying. I think we bought fucking silverware there or some shit. But we're checking out, and the girl cashier is just like, "You have really pretty eyes." I'm like, "Oh, thanks." And like Jess had checked out just in front of me.
Yeah.
And and then she goes, "Do you have kids?"
Oh, okay. Now that's weird.
And then I'm like, "No." And she's like, "Oh, your kids would have really pretty eyes too," or something like that. She was like inferring that she wanted to make children with me on the spot. Like,
Did she have pretty eyes? Was she an attractive woman?
not my type.
So no.
That's a no. Yeah, it's a hard no.
But she was, I don't know. She was
Yeah.
fine. She wasn't like disturbing to look at.
But she didn't see Jess, or she didn't know that you guys were
She didn't
together.
know we were together. I don't
Okay.
think. But like we were talking in line, and like we just checked out separately.
Yeah.
Because I was buying shit like specifically for myself.
Right.
So we weren't. I don't think we were sharing expenses yet.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I've had a lot of men and women tell me that, and I just say thank you.
yeah, I say that.
You do
in,
have good eyes.
in my younger days, though, I used to try to like return a compliment, and then I realized, well, no, you should not do that.
Yeah.
Just say thank you.
Yeah, 'cause then it feels
and
fake.
move on.
yeah.
Then it's
for
fake.
sure.
Yeah. No, it's not fake. It's just then it seems like I'm feeding back into it by giving you a compliment.
Compliment
Oh, you have
ping
nice
pong.
eyes. Oh, thanks. You do too. You have a gorgeous smile. I don't do that anymore.
And it's a compliment fight.
I had two people last year like hit on me right in front of Anna. One was at her company work party. We're like all on a dance floor, and this girl comes up to me. She goes, who you here with? And Anna's literally right next to me. I'm like, my girlfriend? And I just said it so like straight and stone faced. This girl got so embarrassed.
Oh no.
3 times throughout the night, she went up to 3 separate times. She went up to Anna and apologized. She's like, I'm so sorry. And she was so embarrassed. I think it's because the way I handled it. I'm just like, my girlfriend. You know, like,
Yeah.
And then one time last year at this guy I know from karaoke, he had like a little get together, and this girl just started like playing with my hair, and it's like 2 PM, and I'm looking at Anna, and because it's weird for me to be like,
what do you
stop doing, don't do that.
What
you
do
know?
you do? Yeah, that's
You know, it's kind of just like, all right.
because it's also a weird thing to do. Like that's something.
Yeah.
That's a situation that doesn't happen.
Yeah, she's like
often.
running her hands through my hair. That's weird. And she had a boyfriend. He wasn't at the party yet. He was on his way.
Yeah, that's trouble right there.
Yeah, that's weird.
Maybe she wanted him to see or something. So
No, he wasn't there. The boyfriend wasn't there yet.
how?
No, but Tom's saying she was hoping he would walk
he would like
in.
walk up and see that, and then like
Oh.
Maybe that was her.
Well, we were also inside a house, so he'd have to knock on the door. I don't know. She was just shameless.
that's such a weird thing.
It was weird. Yeah.
With your hair as long as it is now, like
No. God, no. I'm getting a haircut on Tuesday. Got a text from my barber. He's moved to his own location now. He's
Good
got his
for
own
him.
store. And he brought like 3 or 4 of the guys at the barbershop with him. And I booked an appointment on Tuesday, June 9th.
Well, what's the name of your barber? Is he on the east side?
I prefer to keep it secret. Yeah. Yeah. It's so funny too. Right when I moved here and I needed a haircut, I asked the guy who I was living with at that point, and he recommended the place. I went. Great experience. $20 for a haircut. Also, I never know how much to tip your barber.
I usually give like $5.
That's what I do. I gave $5.
Oh, I tip. I over tip because especially I had a lot of friends that ended up becoming beauticians and hairstylists and shit. And just think about all the grody ass fucking people that come in and they have to touch their dirty, sweaty head. Like most.
Well, see, I don't sympathize with that because that's their job.
Yeah, it's their
part of the job.
But
and also, they make good money.
Oh, they make great money. Yeah.
So anyway, it was $20. I tipped $5. The guy's name was Aria, which I thought was a weird name for a guy, but he did a great job. And then I forgot his name. And when I went back to get another haircut, I got my haircut by this guy's name Santi, and he was an apprentice there. And he was also like bald. So I'm like, do I trust a bald man to give me a haircut?
Yeah.
And I've been going to him ever since. So
All right.
So he passed the test.
yeah, he passed the test. He finished his apprenticeship, which really takes a long time to do.
Yeah.
And now he's got his own spot.
Oh, right.
And it's in actually this new location is like on Hoover, but towards like Silver Lake, East Hollywood. It's not too far. It's probably less than 10 minutes for you. It's like 15 minutes for me. But the guy does great work, and I can't wait to get my hair cut.
I always just go to whoever's available. I go
See-
to Floyd's.
Oh,
I never go to the same person.
I went to the Floyd's in Silver Lake. First time I went,
Yeah.
totally great. It was like this Vietnamese dude. He was awesome. Didn't talk a lot, just fucking got down to
That's the
business
best.
and gave me a sick haircut.
That's the best.
I went back again. I got this fucking fresh off the boat white girl from the Midwest, just moved here. She was wearing one of those sun hats inside. And I'm like, I instantly fucking hate you.
Yeah.
And she starts cutting my hair. Literally, something was fucked up with the clippers. And when she was buzzing my neck, she was cutting my flesh. Like it looked like I was attacked by a cat afterwards. And then I only went to Floyd's because it was like, I was like, oh, I'll try it out. And it's slightly cheaper than the place I normally go to, which is New California on Sunset, right by
Oh yeah, I know that.
Mohawk. And I had to go to New California after that haircut. I'm like,
Jeez.
yo,
that-
somebody
fix me.
butchered me. Can you please fix this? And I'm like, look at my neck is fucking like bleeding. And she's like, oh my God.
That's brutal.
that is.
But yeah, but like, so I don't have a specific person, but everybody at New California does it right.
So I also forgot to say. So when I started going there 6 years ago, it was $20. Now it's $35 a haircut.
Yeah, that's what it is at the New California.
It's like, are they just gonna keep? Like, I feel like at some point you should be grandfathered in. I've been going here forever, man. I don't want to eventually pay $50 for a haircut.
Well, here's my it's different for me because I don't mind paying a lot and then like tipping a lot because I don't get my hair cut that often. I let it grow out.
That's true.
I get it cut every like 6 months, it seems.
I try to get mine cut every month and a half.
Yeah, I usually go every 2 months. I mean, I haven't.
Yeah, every like 6-ish weeks.
Yeah.
Around 6 weeks, I go, okay, I need a haircut soon. Yeah, now I don't think I've had my hair cut since like my birthday around then, February.
Oh,
So,
it's been longer than that. I don't even know.
it's bad.
It's brutal. It's so hot too.
I want to
But
see
feel
how
like
long your hair is like fully straightened out, Tom.
It's like, I mean, it goes down like. It's
Got a little devil lock.
yeah, it's like like when it's wet, it's like past my.
I think my hair is as long as that, yeah. Except
so
my hair
long.
just sticks straight up. I
It's so curly. It's so brutal.
took a little photo before we put my head on, and that's what my hair looks like.
You have some straight hair. Mine is so curly.
My hair's wavy. That's what it was classified as when I was a child, so I stick with that.
So wait, Tom, who in your family has curly hair? Your dad?
The mailman?
My dad. Yeah, my dad doesn't really have hair though.
But when he had hair.
No, his hair was actually very straight. My mom has like wavy hair.
Yeah, because
But your brother has curly hair, right?
My brother has like less I think less curly than me, but curly, yeah. Caroline, my sister, does not have curly hair at all. It's pretty straight actually. I think
Odd.
I have the
Must have been a
curliest
recessive gene that came out to play.
hair. It's so curly. It's so. I feel like Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite. Like my head is so hot. Yeah, my head. It's like 1,000,000 degrees.
I never understood that scene in the movie. He was at school, his head got hot, so he went home into the bathtub and just shaved his head. I felt like there has to be some other meaning behind that.
Yeah,
It was just so out of place in the movie. Why did he shave his head?
I mean, I fully understand. Like, my head is so hot.
Literally,
My
the
head.
only part of the movie I'm like, what?
That's such a good movie.
It came out of nowhere.
It did come out of
you know,
nowhere.
maybe there was like a deleted scene or something that explained it better. That's usually what happens.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's true. That scene is really like, what?
Would love to have him on the pod.
Pedro?
I'm forgetting his
Actually, we could
name
probably find a way to.
And John.
Efren Ramirez, that's his name.
John Heder.
I always thought it was Heater,
Is it Heater?
I always say heater.
but he's a Mormon, I think.
Is he?
Yeah.
Something like
We
that.
could probably get him on the podcast.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in anything recently. Blades of Glory and.
And that was not even recent. That was like 15 years
I
ago.
know.
The guy from
Our bench warmers.
Pedro was in the second season of Eastbound and Down. He was
Okay.
Kenny Powers' neighbor in Mexico. And I saw him in something else too. But yeah, I don't know. Great movie.
Such a good movie. It's so good.
I wonder how much money they made off that.
Oh, I looked it up a while ago, but like a ton. And they made it
like
for
the
not
people that
much.
created the movie. Like, are they well off now? Are they living a good life?
I'm sure.
Because of that one movie.
Because of Napoleon Dynamite.
Dude, we need to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's see. Napoleon Dynamite.
Director.
Wow. The budget was $400,000. And it grossed $44,540,956.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I wonder how much of that money they get. Like, I wonder if they're
Yeah, I don't
signed
know
to a
about
contract beforehand, and then like the studio just gets most of the money.
Yeah, it depends on their
I don't
deal.
know.
Because it was like, look, you guys are nobodies. We'll make this movie for you, but if it does well, we're gonna get most of the money.
Yeah.
And maybe they're in the position to be like, well, yeah, we just want our movie made.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm
I think
sure.
I think their last name's Hess, right?
Yeah, Jared Hess.
Yeah, I think it was two of them.
Jared Hess, and the other is Jerusha Hess.
Yeah. Brothers.
Yeah.
Mormons.
So good.
Yeah.
They probably an opening weekend. It made like nothing too.
Did that come out in 2004? Was I 13 when that
Opening
came
weekend made $116,000.
Oh no, they're husband and wife. Jerusha is a female.
Oh, I thought that.
I thought they were
looking-
brothers.
Yeah,
I mean
2000
brothers.
2004.
2004. Yeah, one of the first PG-13 movies I saw in theater on my own. The very first, of course, being Win a Date with Ted Hamilton, starring what's his name? Josh Duhamel, and wait, who's the girl in that movie?
I don't even know that movie.
It's not. Wait, is it Katherine Heigl? Win a Date with Ted Hamilton. Basically, she enters some contest to win a date with Ted Hamilton. He's like a big star, and then she wins.
Good for her.
And then they and Topher Grace is in it. Who's the girl?
Kate
Bosworth. Wow, where'd she go?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, where is Kate Bosworth now?
Where did Kate Bosworth go?
And what's his name? I don't know why. I was just talking to somebody about it.
Not Topher Grace, right?
Who's in Pearl Harbor? What's his name? Josh Hartnett. What happened to that guy?
That guy was cool in the early 2000s.
Yeah, and he disappeared.
He had some reason. He just had I don't know if it was a mental breakdown, but he just
stopped.
He lost his passion or some shit.
Really?
Black Hawk Down was awesome.
Great movie.
Lucky Number 11.
That was
cool.
a great movie.
Yeah.
I love Lucky Number 11.
He was in great movies. And then
he was in a lot of movies.
Yeah, and they were all good.
Oh, he's still in a bunch of stuff.
He's back.
Is
He's
he
come
back?
back now.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
wow.
doing,
That is a lot.
Yeah. He didn't do any movies in 2012, and that's pretty much it. Maybe he just decided to take on not big budget stuff and just do roles he wanted to do.
Oh, Penny Dreadful. That's what he did for a few years. That was the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't watch that.
I watched a little bit of it. It was fine.
He's still making it?
No.
Is it over?
2016.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
What was that? Oh, did you know that Woody Harrelson's dad is
Hawk
was
Harrelson?
an assassin? No.
It's like a bad joke that you made before.
No, that was worse. If Hawk Harrelson walked into this room, I would leave.
I would light him up. Non-stop barrage of punches.
Oh, I'm done. Let's
Let's kick his ass.
beat the shit out of Hawk Harrelson. Absolutely. That would be
He's
the
also
best thing.
85 years old.
Good. Oh, he deserves every punch.
What?
And then as we hit him, we go, we can put you in the ground. Yes.
He is impossible to like.
Yeah, he
love
really
Hawk
is.
Harrelson.
Oh, I hate that guy so much.
But also, I'm a Sox fan. But
Ugh. That guy's the worst.
He really is the worst just because he's such a homer
oh yeah,
for the Sox that it's okay, dude, come on.
it's actually over the top.
I can't stand that guy.
Me neither.
But no, Woody Harrelson's dad was an assassin.
I feel like I did know that.
I was just reading an article the other day, and
Do
apparently
assassins
he
make
killed,
good money?
I mean, I think he made around $15,000 per hit.
Who was he an assassin for? The Yakuza?
He killed for the mafia. He killed 3 people.
Same thing.
Yeah.
3 people?
Yeah, and he was in jail for 15 years.
Could you kill a man? Let's say you were hired. Let's say you were a hitman or wanted to become a hitman. Could you kill? I guess it's kind of like the show Barry.
Yeah.
Could you kill other bad people? Would you be okay with that? Or like Dexter, how Dexter kills only the bad guys.
If it's Hawk Harrelson, absolutely.
No, it's not Hawk because Hawk Harrelson's, he's not a bad guy. He's just an annoying person.
Oh, well,
But if I gave you a gun, it's the time I'll give you $20,000. You need to kill this guy. He infected my entire family with AIDS. Would you do that?
That'd be tough. I would.
I feel like I could do it no problem.
yeah.
Kill
dead,
somebody?
dude. Yeah.
I mean, I
For sure.
I think I could talk about it
Pop.
right before, but then go I don't know.
Sure, I'd be so nervous, but I think the thing that would get me through it is the fact that knowing that this guy
He's a
probably
bad
doesn't
person.
deserve to live.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that payday, Anthony.
It would be tough to
Oh,
kill.
dude,
It would be tough to kill somebody.
I think about all the time how I don't think about killing people all the time. But
Who's gonna wrong me today? Please.
test me. No, I am very unassuming. I think about like I'm the perfect hitman. I'm average height. Look like every other white dude. I could change my appearance pretty easily just by like shaving my beard. Like when I look like a different person. And I get into places. No, I get into Greg's apartment building without buzzing in. No problem. People just let me in and trust me because I'm an unassuming white dude. And I'm like, I could be a fucking murderer.
We got a guy.
I'm the guy. I fit all the bills.
I don't have anyone that needs to be killed. Also, I couldn't pay you anything.
Yeah, I'm not doing this shit pro bono. That's all I'm saying.
Some pro bono.
What's the least amount you would take for a hit?
Oh shit. Probably like 10, 15K.
All right. Good to know.
Yeah, it depends on who it is.
But they got to be a real dick if I'm doing it for that cheap.
What if it's Roger Goodell? NFL
easy. I do that. I do that for like $5.
Just kill him.
I can't believe nobody has. It's unbelievable that he's alive still.
He's so smug too.
He's such. I think I
miss
said this a couple
sports
weeks
still.
ago, but it was pretty funny when
Bulls missed the playoffs, by the way.
Yeah.
They're doing like a 22 team format.
Oh, I did see that.
Down in Florida.
They did not make the
Wow,
cut.
they didn't even make the the top 22. That's rough.
Down in Florida, where things are opened up. Things like 2 weeks ago, they said, like, okay, safer at home through July, and then now they're like, never mind. Let's just reopen.
Yeah,
because
well, they're doing the 3-phase plan,
but they're not even like doing that.
Yeah, no, they're
There's
just
nothing really
They're just
involved.
They're just gonna be like, all right. And at this point, honestly, I'm not even afraid of the virus anymore. I was legitimately afraid to get it, like when it first started, because I guess I didn't know how bad it was. But now that I know people who have had it and they're already back at work and things like that, it's like, well, you know.
Yeah.
I'm more afraid of getting tear gassed or shot by a police officer. At
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah, me too.
I don't want COVID.
I don't want cops. I want cops to get COVID. Let's start a GoFundMe.
COVID for cops.
Infect every
.org.
police officer with COVID-19. I feel like that's a good spot. No, we get. Oh my, are you kidding me? I guess at $1 million limit, and we'd hit that within 30 minutes.
I mean,
I don't think you understand how much people
happen.
dislike cops.
Yeah, right now that might happen. Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, no, I understand.
All right.
All right. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for listening.
Hey, thanks for listening, guys.
More Predators
Rock on.
on the
More
way.
pedos
Aliens
for you
vs.
coming
Predator.
up.
Predator starring
Never saw
Topher
that
Grace.
movie.
Predator starring Adrian Brody.
Adrian Grenier.
No, Predator starring Carl Weathers. Anyway, he's so strong.
He's jacked.
Big dude.
All right, see you later.
Peace, guys.